I hope some of you have also been listening all day and, watching people come and go, watching these great presentations that we've had, and really the great chat that's been going on. And I don't know how many of you have been following along, and there's a notes document that is being co-written too. It's really incredible, and that's going to be shared. So my pronouns are she, her. I also answer to they, them. And as everyone's been talking about their background, I come to this space from a background in academia and research, in communications, media and society, then internet and society, then human sciences and technology, then responsible AI, and now responsible tech more broadly, just kind of bigger umbrella. And when you've been in the field for a while, like I have, it's interesting to watch it evolve. And I remember a time when technology was really going to solve a lot of the world's problems, and it was going to democratize everything and bring us all together and, connect us all. And then this moment where it's been like a little bit of a Frankenstein's monster moment, where it's like, what have we wrought? And we need to recognize some of the unintended consequences and the implications of the tools that we build. And so some of the things that I have wanted to chat about today was some things that I've seen working with All Tech is Human and the community. And I think that all of you are seeing this now too, when you look at the Responsible Tech Guide that came out, the old one, the new one. When you look at all the profiles, when you look at the people who've been talking today, when you look at the website that came along with the tech guide and the profiles that are in that, you will see that it is a really broad and diverse community already. Like the community is broad and the subject matter is broad, right? Because technology affects all aspects of our lives. And as a result, the impact that we have on the tools that we build and the way that the tools affect us, it is such a broad field that the jobs in it and the roles in it and the people involved in it are equally broad and diverse. And I think that's what, if there's any kind of big takeaway from today and from the work that All Tech is Human is doing, is this kind of breadth and richness and of the field, and the fact that that diversity here is an asset. That this is not, there's such a tendency in our society to be like focused on one thing, and that we're kind of bringing a richness to it, and we're recognizing that richness. The other thing that I've seen that's been really incredible, and I think that all the people participating would speak to this as well and recognize this as well, is the passion and the openness and the goodwill of this community. I don't know that, how usual people find this. I think it's really, really special. And it's a testament to a few things. It's a testament to, really, I want to say, to David and the goodwill that he brings to it, and the way that he creates a safe and welcoming space for people to participate. And he really brings people up, and the people all involved in it, that also, I think everybody here is of a similar values and mindset. And that is this sense that like a rising tide lifts all boats. That just, the more, the better, that the richness of voices is going to give you a better product. Like, we get that and believe in it. And the people involved also have, a real drive to do meaningful work. So it's bringing in technology and making sure that the work that they do is meaningful and that it has a positive impact on people's lives. And that way, the whole community has been really grassroots from the bottom up, and is really welcoming to connection, which from that, we are, we've got 1,700 people on our Slack and growing. We'd like to create a member directory. It's going to be an opt-in member directory, so people can do what we're doing now, see each other's profiles and backgrounds, and reach out and connect with each other. And before we could do that, we needed to create some policies. So that's one of the things that I've been doing with All Tech is Human, is creating a privacy policy, disclosure policy, code of conduct. I wanted to take a quick shout out to Beacon for helping us with that. Really great. And that is in our Slack channel, the beta versions of those. And two final notes. One of the things that really stuck out to me today from the presentations, and this is one of those kind of like, aha, duh moments where like, of course, but just wanted to surface it, that a lot of the work that, the way that I've been personally thinking about responsible tech has really been future focused, like what is the world that we want to create? And that responsible tech needs to also be backwards looking, not just forwards looking, but backwards looking, and really aware of the injustices and the biases that we already have. And in thinking about the world that we want to create, being really conscious about not recreating some of the mistakes and repeating some of the mistakes and recreating some of the inequalities that we have already had in the past. And in fact, not just not recreating, but potentially even rectifying and fixing them. And the last thing before I bring David back is that, on a really encouraging note, on the networking, speed networking thing, I spoke to a young computer science undergrad today, and he said to me, you know, I'm in computer science, and so of course I wanted to make sure that my work was ethical. And I just thought that was so great, because I remember a time when, of course, was definitely not part, of course I want to make my work ethical, was definitely not part of the young computer scientists, framework or thinking at all. And so it just really shows the extent to which, the time has come for this field.